Hello? Oh, all right, Joey. Thanks for ringing from work, mate. I've had another one of me off-the-record chats with Marianne Dwyer, and she's had some really juicy stuff to tell me.
Oh, it's good to be home. I see you got some boxes then.
Yeah. No use leaving everything to the last minute. Yeah, and I've been trying to get in touch with our endless. No one seems to know where he is. I want him to be my best man. I think it's my brother after all.
Mick.
Well, what's wrong with that?
We haven't seen Ellis since I dumped him at the altar for you. I don't think he's going to want to come up here and play Happy Families with us. I mean, it's a bit like rubbing salt into his wound and mine.
Yeah, well, I'll just wait and see what happens. He mightn't even get in touch.
We're inviting Josie next.
As if. Me and Josie divorced. And it wouldn't bother me if me and the kids never laid eyes on her again.
Hiya. I get it. Hello, Pizza
I
Parade.
see he's still on his best behaviour.
Yeah, hold on one sec. It's for you.
Oh. Hello? Oh, hi.
You have to go straight back out, I'm afraid. That phone just hasn't stopped ringing.
No rest for the wicked, eh? Hey, I'll need some petrol for the van and all.
Has he got any idea what it's about?
Hey, and don't forget to get a receipt.
Okay. Yeah, okay, I'll get there as soon as I can.
Who's that?
Mr. Foy's secretary. He wants me to go back in.
No. Why?
Well, I don't know. She wouldn't say. Just said that he needed to see me straight away.
I'll give you a lift if you like. I'm going that way.
All right, great, thanks. Well, I suppose you better get it out of the way, eh?
See you later.
All right, darling. See you later. 1 minute. Hi, thought I'd pop over, see how everything was going.
It's not. Lloyd Grossman can't make it.
What? Why?
Some sort of delay. I mean, what are we going to do? We've got 80 people turning up in 90 minutes expecting to see a top celebrity.
Well, maybe I could make a few phone calls, see if I can get someone last minute.
Who saved? Oscar Dean's just been on. He's got somebody else.
Oh, who?
Well, he wouldn't say. He just said it was a local celebrity, a beautiful young lady, and we wouldn't be disappointed.
Well, do you think it's wise to take his word for it?
Well, we haven't got much choice, have we?
Well, shall I get on to the car hire firm? Tell them there's been a change of plan.
What car I found?
Well, the car to pick up Lloyd from the airport. I told Max to order it weeks ago. I mean, it was in my notes.
He hasn't mentioned anything.
Oh, he's probably forgotten.
Hey, yeah, listen. Mate of mine's got his own business. Big stretch limo on that eyes it out for the night. I could give him a ring if you like.
Doesn't look like we've got a choice.
Got to get your own driver, though.
Well, we've already got a driver, haven't we?
Who?
You, Jimmy.
So you're sure there's nothing I can do?
Looks like we've got it all organised.
Right, well, I better be going then. You're obviously all up to your eyes in it. I'll see you later.
Looks like we're going to need that red carpet after all.
Bloody idiots. Just because they're wearing a uniform, they think they're on the road.
Yeah, well, you can't blame them for not hanging around with the job they've got to do.
Hey, what do you mean?
Well, the temporary workers' wages, we have to have them delivered each week in cash.
Oh, right, yeah. Hey, sounds like a lot of money, that.
Yeah, it is. Well, listen, anyway, thanks for the lift. I appreciate it.
My pleasure. Hey, shall I wait around?
No, it's all right. I might be a while. I'll get a cab back. Thanks anyway.
Hey, aren't you Mike Dixon's mate?
Yeah. Oh, you work with him at the pizza place, don't you?
That's right. Hey, I'm going back there now if you fancy a lift.
Oh, great, yeah. Didn't fancy facing those pickets on my own.
Nice one, Joey, mate.
I feel like someone from a James Bond film, 006.5.
Well, if the phone's at work are being tapped, it should be panic stations for management now. They won't know who they can and can't trust. There's nothing like a good bit of misinformation to confuse the enemy now, is there?
Hey, I'm glad we didn't go to the police now.
See, I told you there'd be better ways of beating them at their own game. If they want to bug our phones, it seems only fair that we should feed them a load of crap.
So, how are you?
Not too bad.
Or the strike business isn't getting to you?
No, everything's fine now that we've got the temporary labour in. Well, at least I can be getting on with what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yes, quite. I really appreciate the way you've been prepared to muck in and get your hands dirty to keep this place running.
Well, we all have to pull together in times of crisis.
You've always been a very willing employee, very cooperative.
Thank you.
Which made it all the more surprising when I discovered you'd been collaborating with the workforce and the union.
I'm sorry?
We have firm evidence to suggest a serious breach of confidentiality on your behalf.
I'm not with you.
You can't deny you come into regular contact with several of the most influential workers here on a personal and social level.
I don't.
So you didn't attend a party recently at the home of Mr. Banks, the former shop steward here? I believe the present shop steward, Mr. Woods, was also there.
Well, how did you know about that?
People talk.
Well, I was only there because my fiancé is a vague friend of Eddie Banks.
Yes, in fact, I believe you're practically neighbours. Very cosy.
Look, you can't go around making accusations like this, not without evidence.
We already have all the evidence we need.
It sounds like, but it's clearly inaccurate and misinformed.
There's no point in keeping up this charade. I can assure you our evidence is rock solid. You've got a lot of explaining to do, Miss Dwyer.
I don't have to explain anything to anyone. You've made a mistake.
My only mistake has been trusting you with confidential information in the first place.
Well, if you don't trust me, it's obvious I can't go on working here. You'll have my letter of resignation first thing in the morning.
Cheers, mate. I appreciate that.
Oh, any time. Hey, listen, if you don't mind me asking, what's the money like there?
Oh, it's all right. It's cash in hand as well, so I'm not complaining.
Hey, it's a bit unusual to get paid cash in hand these days, isn't it?
I think it's just while this dispute is on, they're a bit stuck at the moment. Half the office workers are out on strike.
All the same, they're taking a bit of a risk, aren't they? I mean, there must be thousands in cash floating around there on payday.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Carl!
Hey, I'll leave you to it then.
All right.
I just noticed at yours.
Oh, yeah. What do you want?
You don't know Ralph like Kenny Maguire, do you?
Why?
Because he owes Mum money, that's why. No one can ever track him down.
I don't know where he'll be.
Well, he must have some idea. You used to work for him. Oh, please, Carl, you don't know what he's like. He's got Mum persecuted. Just tell me where his office is. I won't tell him you told me.
I honestly don't know where it is. Look, when I was working for him, he spent most of his time at the bookies. He treated that more like an office.
Which one?
The one on Broad Lane. But don't tell him I told you.
I won't. Thanks, I appreciate it.
What's all this then, eh? Don't tell me you got Madonna in the back of that.
I wish. No, first night at Glancy's new restaurant, isn't it, eh? Got some celeb to open it. Gotta go and pick him up in half an hour, know what I mean?
Who is it?
Well, nobody knows. Gonna be a surprise, isn't it? But listen, I thought I'd pick my Jackie up from work, I'd take her home in style for a change, know what I mean? Hey! Get out of it, beat it, go ahead!
I could be getting chauffeur driven round in one of these in a few weeks.
Oh, aye.
Remember the job I was telling you about? It's definitely on.
What, again?
It's definite. This time next week, big wages. I finalised the details today.
Yeah, well, I'll believe it when I see it.
Hey, you just keep your eye on the newspapers, eh? This time next week, I am going to be rolling in it. And you are going to be sick about it. Happy chauffeuring.
Well, hello. I didn't know you were a gambling girl.
I'm not.
And what brings you here?
Because I'm sick and tired of the way you constantly trample over my mum, that's why.
Gee, you don't just walk in here and start shouting your mouth off.
I'm not shouting my mouth off, I just want to know what the hell you think you're playing at. Mum told me about the extra money you took off her yesterday. Now I want it back.
Well, do you now? Look, love.
Don't patronise me.
This is none of your business. That agreement is strictly between me and your mother and no one else.
It became my business when you started ripping her off.
You want to watch what you say. That could be seen as slander. And I can assure you I'm not ripping anybody off.
Oh, well, in that case, you can provide us with proper receipts for every payment she's ever given you. And while you're at it, I want to see some proof that these debts are actually being paid off.
I don't have to do anything for you, love. As I've already explained, that agreement is between me and your mother, and as far as I'm concerned, she's completely satisfied.
Well, I know what you are, and I know exactly what you're doing. You're just a bully who's trying to take advantage of her weaknesses. Well, it can't go on. I'm not going to stand here and let you milk her for every penny she's got.
Look, little girl, if you've got any allegations you want to make against me, then I suggest you go straight to the police and stop wasting my time. But it won't do you any good, because I'm doing nothing illegal. It's not my fault your mother got herself into financial difficulties. Now, if you don't mind, I've got more important things to be getting on with.
What? More important than playing power games with people who aren't strong enough to stand up to you? You make me sick.
Hiya. What did he want?
I don't want to talk about it.
Marianne? Give him like that one, please.
Starving.
Hey, I was really sorry to hear what happened, mate. How have you been coping?
Oh, bad? Why?
Well, I know how close you and that Simon were. You and him have been mates for ages now, as thick as thieves. So it must have hit you really hard when you found out what happened. Do you know when the funeral is?
What funeral?
Don't tell me you don't know.
No, what?
What about Simon? Oh, I can't believe you don't know.
Mick, I don't know what you're talking about.
I shouldn't be the one to tell you this, but... Look, he topped himself last Friday. They found him in Barry's car. I'm sorry, mate.
You're lying.
Come on, why should I lie about something like that? I just assumed you'd be the first to know. Why haven't you been told?
How did you find out?
It's in the papers, on the radio, everything. Everyone round here knows. Look, I am sorry, mate.
I don't believe this.
Look, when you come upstairs, I'll make you a cup of tea.
He can't be dead. He can't be. Not Simon.
Come upstairs to the flat, mate.
I'll kill him.
Thank you. Thank you.
Excuse me, would you like another drink?
So, here's to our success.
Cheers. Cheers. Would help if we knew the name of the place, then at least we'd know what we were toasting.
Not long to wait now.
Let's just hope we're going to be pleasantly surprised.
Just trust me.
Let's just hope everything takes off from here.
I think this place is going to give us a really comfortable future.
Us? So I am a main feature of your long-term plans.
Of course, yeah. We're going to have a baby, aren't we? And I don't want him, or her, or you to want for anything ever again.
Are you nervous?
No, I just want everything to go smoothly, that's all.
Sure it will. Just relax, eh?
Well, here's to our future then.
Would you like another drink?
No, not for me, thanks. How's your first day going?
Not bad, but no one really seems to know what's happening, do they?
I can assure you, everything's in order.
Where the hell is Jimmy?
I'm sure he'll be here.
You know, I knew this would happen. I said right from the start, I didn't want that cork anywhere near this place. I said that, didn't I?
Hello. Hello.
Right.
Hi, has Lloyd not arrived then?
No, haven't you heard? He can't make it. His plane's been delayed.
Oh, what a shame. I was hoping for some cookery tips. Who's coming in his place?
Well, it looks like nobody at the moment.
Oh, look.
Oh, it's you. Ladies and gentlemen, our surprise celebrity guest, Miss Lily Savage.
Good Lord. Thanks, Jim. Well, come on, show a bit of enthusiasm. I know you're expecting that Lloyd Grossman fella, but so, you've got me. Hello.
You know Oscar Dean a big favour?
Yeah, right, Lily, my name's Barry Grant. I'm the owner of this place, and this is my partner, Max.
Nice to meet you. How do you do? Don't you two make a handsome couple, eh? No, I really admire people who are open about the sexuality. Well done.
We're only partners in business, you understand, nothing else.
Oh, shame. Never mind.
Right, we really appreciate you calling at such short notice.
Oh, no, it was no problem. I only had to come over from Birkenhead, and there was nothing on the telly, and besides, the money will be very handy.
Well, yeah. So if you'd like to pull the rope and reveal the name of the restaurant, we'd be very honoured.
Come on, man, let's get it over with.
My goodness, she's tall, isn't she? I've never seen such a pair of legs.
David, do stop counting. It's
Right. Now listen, I've got to explain. I've never opened a place before. I've closed a couple like in my town. I've never opened anything. So, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to declare Grant's open. Yay! Get inside, please. I'm starving and I'd love a drink. Come on, let's get in.
Let's go. Come on, then. Well, why not? We wanted something traditional, didn't we? And this was staring us in the face. You've no objections, have you?
It's a bit late for that now, isn't it?
Well, you could have at least run it past us. I mean, what if we wanted to call it Farnham's?
Take it from me, Max. Grant is the perfect English name.
Have you ever met anyone so vain?
Look, it's only a name, isn't it? Someone had to make a decision.
Well, I think we should get the photographer to take a few shots of Barry and Max with Lily. I'll go and organise it.
Oh, don't worry, I can handle it. You just enjoy yourself.
Excuse me, can you tell me where I can find either Max, Farnham or Barry Grant, please?
God, it's you.
Well, most people call me Lloyd, actually.
How's it off? All right, Lloyd.
You what?
Well, what did you expect me to do?
I'm not having a go at you. It's just come as a shock, that's all.
Yeah, well, you'd have done the same if you'd been in my shoes.
Yeah, I'm sure I would. I mean, it's totally out of order accusing you like that, but...
Yeah, but can you believe the nerve of him?
Couldn't have come at a better time, could it?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we're getting married in a fortnight. We've taken on a big mortgage. How the hell are we going to manage now?
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could just have your attention for a moment, please.
Yeah, I'll get in.
First of all, I'd just like to thank you all for being here tonight.
It's been great.
Thank you. Lily especially. I'm not really one for speeches, so we'll get straight on with the entertainment. Jimmy?
Yo, boss, Lil, you get that side. Lloyd, you get over that one.
It's time to lower this time capsule into the foundations. We've got loads of stuff in here. We have some memorabilia donated from Liverpool and Everton football clubs. And, of course, Grant's menu as well. Right, I'd like you to join with me now as we lower this into the ground in a countdown, please. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And it's gone! Well, watch this old Tess.
Where's Barry?
Bit busy at the moment, kid.
It's all right. Not in any rush. What's he doing here?
I suppose because he's a friend of Barry Grant. Do you think I'll manage to get a word with Lloyd?
Oh, well, I don't see why not. Actually, I wouldn't mind a word with Lily. She seems a fascinating creature, a sort of, Marlene Dietrich of the 90s. If only I could get near her, that is. Just get a drink.
Are you and David enjoying yourselves?
I think she rather fancies that Lily Savage.
You seen him? Yeah. Seen Barry?
So you sure there's nothing I can do?
No, everything's going very smoothly. Couldn't be better. Let's just hope it takes off from here, eh?
Well, I hope so, Max, because I've made a decision. I'm going to put my career on hold for a while and put all my energies into looking after Thomas and Alice.
Look, you sure about this? I know how important your work is to you.
Tell me about it. But I've decided it's probably the best thing to do. I think I've finally realised where I really belong.
Yeah, Max, there's some people over there I'd like to meet.
Right, okay. I won't be long.
Right. Should we go home?
Yeah.
So this copper said to me, he said, we've got a video of you run down Oxford Street after the poll tax drive. I said, you can't run when you're pushing a pram with 2 tellies and a washing machine. And it's, what are they like? The nail of the
Excuse me, I'm terribly sorry to interrupt.
That's all right. If what? Can I help you?
I thought you were, I mean, you're not what I...
Oh, come on, spit it out. What?
No, I thought you were someone else.
Who? Your home help? Kim Novak? Michelle Pfeiffer? Kim Messenger?
Well, I'd better go and find my wife. I'm so sorry to interrupt.
That's all right, love. I don't mind. I quite like older men. They're always more grateful. Anyway, as I was saying, so this copper come round, banging on the door. And
Would you like a drink?
It's the aim.
My God, I'm surrounded by them.
Thing is about these telly stars, don't realise the power they've got. I don't watch the telly myself, but I know who they are. You see, they're in a strong position to tell people about Jesus, spread God's word. All everybody ever needs is a bit of bread, a bit of water, maybe some fish. Not all this gluttony. Food should be made with love, not money.
Exactly. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Look, mate, I know it's your big night and all that, and you want to enjoy yourself, and that's what Jesus would want.
I'd be careful if I was you out there. The devil's amongst us. I think it's only fair that I should warn you.
Well, thank you very much. Now, look, I really must be getting back.
Now, hang on a minute, I haven't finished yet. He's out there now, shaking hands with people, drinking, laughing with everyone, thinking he's great. But all those people out there don't know the truth about your partner. I know all about Barry Grant. All the things he's done, things you'd never believe.
Look, I don't know who you think invited you, but I would be obliged if you left.
Are you okay? We were just wondering where you got to.
Did you know that Terry Sullivan is in the jets, acting like a madman? You're not much better, you are, you? You sleep in the same bed with him.
I think it would be better all round if you just left.
Oh, well, that's nice, isn't it? Told me out on me birthday. Did I mention it was my birthday?
Is everything all right?
No, everything isn't all right. Well, how can it be, eh? When you're all celebrating with a murderer. Jesus has sent me. He wants you all to know the truth.
I think you should leave.
Ah, well, that sounds about right, that, doesn't it? Throw me out into the cold, protect your murdering boyfriend. What are you doing here? Why didn't you tell me, eh? Tell you what? You know what? That Simon is dead. Okay, I think you better go outside, sir. No, I'm perfectly all right here, thank you very much. How long do you think you could keep me inside, eh? No, how long did you think you could keep the truth from me? Think you could keep me locked up inside forever, did you?
Terry, I just didn't think it was the right time for you to find out, that's all.
I think it would be better if you continued this outside.
Who do you think you are? You're not God. It's not up to you to decide who should and who shouldn't know what.
Terry, look, I just did it for your own sake. You're not well. Now let's go outside.
No, why? Oh, don't you want all these people to know what you are? All these friends of yours?
Come on, mate.
Get your murdering hands off me. See him? See him here? This one here? This one you're all sup and wine with? Well, do you know he's a murderer? No. Well, he is. He kills. But you're all too stupid to see it.
Jimmy, will you give us an answer? Get him out!
Get off! Don't just stand there! Don't ignore me! He's dangerous! Come on, he's the devil! All your lives are at risk! Get up, Tracy! Don't ignore me! You listen to me, I'm telling the truth! He's dangerous! He's the devil!
I'm really sorry about this. I don't know how he got in without an invitation.
Look at that. I thought I was supposed to be the cabaret.
So did I.
Get on, I want some damnation. How can you do it?
Terry,
You'll
be all right.
No,
I promise, we'll take it over in a minute.
I've got none without Simon!
Listen, boss, I've been with you. He's dangerous.
Simmy, you better add in case he kicks off with him.
Why is he saying all these things about you?
Because he's away with the fairies, Simmy. Why do you think?
Listen, he's totally off his head and he needs help.
Don't you think I know that? Happy birthday, Terry.
Tonight, the life-enhancing joys of call waiting, falsies and Guilt City. US comedy with Ellen.